Sagittarius, Happy New Year. 2023. We'll start with the Fantasy Cat Oracle deck to get an energy reading. I like the artist in this deck, which is why I chose it. I'm actually a dog person, but I love all animals. I love playing with other people's cats. But cats, you know, and their energy, and we know that, you know, one of the things they say about cats is they always land on their feet. So just keep that in mind when we're, you know, using this deck, you know, that kind of responsive energy. So the Fantasy Cat Oracle deck to get the energy of 2022 that was dealt with, and the energy of 2023. Oh, sweet. That was the card I got in the pre-shuffle, so dope. I'll just keep pulling the cards. Wow. The star and the sun. Well, talking about, I was just saying, awakening. Holy cow. So Sagittarius 2022, looks like I'm getting first that we went out of 2022 kind of resting. You know, which, you know, in the wintertime, some of us, you know, we do that. Less sunlight, shorter days. This is a beautiful energy of sleeping and feeling okay to take a rest. Sometimes in our modern society, this comes up a lot in divine messages, that it's okay to rest. You know, whether that's spending some time in nature, in the peace, in the quiet, or, you know, just taking it easy. Sometimes we feel that is not productive, and it is. It's extremely productive. It's extremely healing. It's extremely important. And a lot of people that don't rest, you know, can get sick. So the action is let it go, and the advice is relax and release. And that was 2022. And what's beautiful is we have the season of winter and the night sky, the delicate feeling of night and winter. And Sagittarius, this winter is, you know, I feel transformative or important, in spending time catching the magic of winter, however that expresses where you live or where you dwell, because it is different for all of us, winter. But you do know that winter is different than summer where you are, or spring or autumn. But just spending time, maybe even looking up at the night sky, catching some kind of magical or celestial feeling, or, you know, a shooting star or a comet. A few years back on the equinox, during a low-hanging, waning crescent moon that was red, my partner and I saw a comet, and it was magical, and it was exactly like, it was magical. But, you know, something like that, but also just, there's this very like peaceful kind of relaxed energy. So the 4 directions are based off the 4 great powers within: mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical. You know, also wisdom, illumination, innocence, introspection is another way that they look at the 4 directions as well. but northeast, south, and west. And then the other three directions are above, below, within. You know, what's coming from above, what's the plan being transmitted to you from above, you know, what's happening below and what's happening within. So the 7 directions for 2023 for the collective tribe of Sagittarius. Okay, so we have the Light Seers Tarot. Okay, just gonna lay the cards out. Wow, that's great. That's amazing. What's also synchronizing is the dreaming card on the bottom of the about following your intuition. With the sleeping card and the delicate feeling of night. I think that there's a lot of magic in the and you know, you have the moon energy. You have a black cat and a white cat. Yin and yang, balance. Just this. And you know, cats, what are they also known for? Their balance, right? And then just, you know, it's a feeling that's coming in more than words, more than energy. It's this feeling of just, well, let's see what we got. Whoa. That's always good. Now we have the Native Heart Healing Oracle for guiding through lunar and seasonal changes. Oh, I'm sorry. That was the, I apologize. That was the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck. I'd just like you to know what energies I'm working with and what decks. And at the Native Heart Healing Oracle. Beautiful. We have more moon energy. The bottom of the deck. The new moon. And again, the energy of balance with the waxing and waning crescents on either side. Creating something new. Assessing where you're at and where you want to go. I mean, this is just very this is very kind of like green light energy. Yeah, exactly. It's time to create. And what does that mean? You're a creator. You're born in the image of the creator, the maker of the universe, you know, the maker, the source of the universe. However, birth, You are an energy. You are a form of this universe. And what a beautiful, beautiful, I just love it. the seed, the potential of it all. So I'm being guided to actually read that first, which is interesting because dreaming, which is also on the bottom of the deck, is a number 3. And the new moon is 12, which 1 + 2 is 3. It's almost like there's this energy coming in, this synergy that's like this expansion, this ready to become something new, to grow. And 3 is also a number of balance, you know, tripods. Triads, I just heard triads. In 3s, things coming in 3s. Paying attention to that. The new moon, create, assess your position, know what you want, which is great energy for a 7 directions reading, eh? The calm filled energy of the new moon is here for you. See that calm. And the new moon is coming up soon for those, you know, who catch this when it first posts based on the dates. January, what is it? 16th, I think, today. So there's this moon energy, this new moon energy. I mean, just how perfect. Breathing in the energy of the new moon can move you to a place of detachment, thus creating clarity and the ability to see new possibilities. The new moon is a sacred time that we can honor by going within and evaluating our life choices. Ask yourself when you need to do ask yourself what you need to do to bring your dreams into your reality. Holy, sleeping, dreaming, winter nights, a delicate feeling, and now we have this energy. Sagittarius, I had a feeling your reading, I got a feeling your reading's going to be off the hook. The new moon is a sacred time that we can honor. Okay, I read that. Ask yourself what you need to do. Yes, the 2 crescent moons placed on either side of the flower in this mandala are balanced. One crescent moon is facing inwards. The other is facing outwards as a direct reflection of your inner and outer worlds. Finding your balance within will thus bring balance without. Furthermore, this mandala indicates that from contemplation and intention setting, one must engage in action. And that's what the new moon, for those, you know, is used for, is for setting those intentions and then taking the steps and the actions after you set the intention on that in the dark moon. And I like to think of it, especially as a moon child, as a Cancerian, I like to think of it as like, it's almost like, just like, it's this soil, it's that rich, dark soil that you're planting your seeds and your intentions in, and you cultivate and fertilize them with your positive affirmations, with your visualization, with your focus, with your attention, and taking the actions and the steps to grow that intention. And then, you know, just with the moonlight, you know, the positive information, all that, just, it's kind of like a marker for you to help you stay focused, that moon energy. Furthermore, this mandala indicates that from contemplation and intention setting, one must engage in action. Choose to be the creator of your own world. This mandala supports you as you receptively listen to your heart's desires and allow them to blossom and bear fruit. And it's going to be interesting what's in the heart position, the emotional. Wow. Yeah, heart chakra, earth, equilibrium, breath, focus, decisiveness, clear direction, and manifestation. Wow. So what was the first? Know what you want. Assess your position. The calm filled energy of the new moon is here for you. Breathing in the energy of the new moon can move you to a place of detachment and creating clarity and the ability to see new possibilities. Ask yourself what you need to do to bring your dreams into your reality. That might just be the title of your video. Ask yourself, how do I manifest my dreams? Because you're going to get an answer. Self-focus underneath, the moonflower underneath that, you're going to get an answer. And some of it might come in your dreams. Pay attention. But we have this dreaming energy here. So North is the first position. Mental energy, your wisdom, your choices, what's, you know, the clarity that we were just speaking of. And we have Record Keeper. The divine plan, your divine path, your blueprint. What you came here to do, what moves your soul. This is related to the question that was posed to ask yourself about what you need to do to bring your dreams into reality, to manifest. And this has to do with your path, why you're here, why your aggregation of atoms is currently, these atoms are aggregated in your form at this moment for what? The Record Keeper. This is beautiful. And this is in North. Your mental, and we have, okay, so there's a couple energies at the top of this card. There is the energy of there's like a musical note. There's musical notes. There's sheet music at the top. It's hard to see. And then there's a library at the bottom behind the geometry. So it's about knowledge. It's about clues, information. There may be a song that you listen to. An aha moment, an epiphany, a revelation, if you will, in a song. And it could be a song that you have listened to before, and it's going to be something that has to do with your purpose. You know, the Record Keeper is here to say, you know, it's time to manifest, it's time to activate, Sagittarius. What does the moon say? Yeah, there it is. This is the action. This is with the new moon on the bottom of the deck to get these, these first two cards. This is beautiful. First of all, this is also a 4 because it's 13. 1 and 3 is 4. So now we have 44 here. We have 33. We have 44. So again, there's going to be messages, confirmations, affirmations, synchronizations. Paying attention to the numbers. This is a card of action. The will. You have the will to manifest your dreams. You have it within you, Sagittarius. And it's connected to your will. And this is about action and will equal manifestation. Like action and, you know what? I'm going to read it real quick. I have the will to make the changes I need. Decisions require action. You are in control of your own decisions. Yeah, and the Emperor is here on the bottom of the Lightseers Tarot. Yep. And under that's the Queen of Pentacles, and that's about manifesting. The Queen of Pentacles has manifested in her dreams, and she's sitting in just such satisfaction, such tranquility, such harmony, such that feeling. The Queen of Pentacles is that feeling when you manifest your desires, your abundance, your dream home, your relationship, all of it. The car, the money, and under that is the King of Wands. Dear, and under that, the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. This is powerful. You're being reassured, and you will be supported. There are things that you will read. There's something in books and knowledge and information, searching, following your intuition. With this dreaming card here, following your intuition and, you know, reading about something that you're interested in or something that you're drawn to or you're going to be, but you have the will. There was a saying in here, but it's not important. There's action and will. You have the will. If you take the steps, you will manifest. Yeah. Nine of Cups, Sagittarius, Nine of Cups. Your dreams come true. That's what this is. Dreams coming true. Wow. You have it. It's in your record. It's in your freaking record in the great halls of wisdom. The aggregation of atoms that is you now, Sagittarius. You're here to do it. And, you know, of course you are. You're so optimistic. Illumination. I'm all jazzed. Hey, clap. Yep. Silver wolf. Lots, you know, it's funny because when I was looking at this card, you know, there's just such silvery energy, right? Silvery nighttime energy. And there's the moon again with the silver wolf, because it all makes sense. This is a card about trusting your instincts, trusting yourself, trusting your direction, trusting your intuition, trusting where you're led, trusting those gentle, steadying influences that are coming from above. You know, a wolf didn't go to school. You know what I'm saying? A wolf just, you know, learned and observed, but, you know, but follows its instincts. And this is, you know, you will be, as long as you follow your instincts. And, you know, again, there's that moon energy. And a 13. Wow. 444. This is angelic, yo. This is, you know, the bottom of the moon deck is nourishment. You're going to get what you need, what you're hungering for, what you need. The Queen of Pentacles, that satisfaction of getting what you need. Nourishment is here. Silver wolf with the faith. Yep. 31. We have another 4 here. We have 4 4s here. I mean, this is a huge nudge this year, Sagittarius. Don't let nothing dim your light. This is faith. Another 4, faith. This is like that Empress energy. And this is about prosperity returning. This is about this too shall pass. This too shall pass. And this is, we have the worm moon, which is in the spring. So you might want to just get in tune, especially with the silver wolf here and the worm moon. You might want to follow your instincts. You might want to get in touch with not only what the worm moon means, the energy, the origin, see if there's, again, synchronization, something, an aha, something that connects by you, you know, just looking into even when this moon is and what happens around that moon and how you're feeling around that moon. Faith. Follow your instincts. Faith is going to guide you. You're going to be guided. And paying attention to your dreams. We have so much dreaming energy here. And again, we have this nourishment card, you know, with this flowing water, you know, coming from the moon, this waterfall. And the Light Seers Tarot, wow, yep, 3 of Cups. So we have 333. We're not even halfway through your reading, and we have 333, 444, 4444, I'm sorry. This is, oh, I'm sorry, we have 5 4s. And there's the Emperor. Aries energy, taking control, taking power, getting in that energy that's just that checkmate energy, making those moves, you know. And there's this like almost battle to keep your, you know, because look at, there's the chessboard, and you know, the Emperor Aries, he's sitting on Mars. Fire energy, one of your fire brothers, the cardinal fire, taking action, going for it, following it, your faith, your dreams. Three of Cups, and this is the energy of, you know, the celebrating, being grateful, the dream coming true, the abundance, the manifestation. When you get with those, that you connect and you feel that presence of the universe and the magic that's behind it. When you exercise your faith, your intuition, you trust your instincts, you follow the signs, you know what I mean? And the people, I love the lavender in the bottom, that peace, that zen, you know. This is, and getting the people. Three of Cups is about, it is more feminine energy here, water energy, again, following your intuition to that joy, that abundance, and the people that are walking this journey with you, celebrating, because they're a part of your story, they're a part of this magic, this dream coming true. So in the South position is emotional. Yes, you have the spirit of the bear. And this is about being strong, even strength and vulnerability, like knowing that, like being vulnerable and having those moments where is about, it's about the journey. It's about coming back from moments of feeling vulnerable and weak in your strength. This is about a solo effort, a solo retreat. Like you had to go it on your own. And we have this sleeping energy. We have this winter energy, you know, the bear. And I believe in this particular deck, I'm pretty sure this is the Big Dipper, and the Great Bear is, I think, is referred to as the Big Dipper, or the Great Bear. The Big Dipper's in the Great Bear constellation. There's some connection. So another synchronization as well, with a 6 here, a 24. And it said that every soul that comes to Earth passes through the Great Bear constellation, comes through this portal to Earth. So again, the record keepers here, it's balanced on top, mental and emotional, which is that balance. You know, if you think about Star Trek and you think about Star Wars, they were both the story of being human and dealing with your emotions, using them correctly, learning how to be a Jedi. Spock and Kirk were human and Vulcan, emotions and logic. So there's this duality here, this balance, this, but you know, the spirit of the bear is also about taking a time, like almost like a hermit, a hibernation, a hermit mode, and taking time to clear your head, focusing on you. Cards are here, focusing on you. How do I manifest my dreams? And focusing on that and taking the actions and the steps forward, because the universe is saying, I'm here, I'm working with you. Now I need you to do your part. Or continue, or you're there, depending on where you are as the collective, in the collective for Sagittarius. But this is about coming out of emerging. Literally in the book, in the description of this card, it talks about emerging from in the spring from your cave with fresh new ideas and a fresh perspective. And you have the egg moon here. I'm sorry, the worm moon, not the egg moon, faith. And some of you are already following your instincts, and this is just confirmation for you. Oh, and look, we have the dark moon is now here as well. Number 1. And this is amazing, especially with the new moon, because the dark moon is before the new moon. And this card represents releasing. I freely release what I no longer need. And this is another tool that we use the moon for planting, releasing what you no longer need, and setting fresh intentions, fresh goals, a fresh focus, whatever, in the new moon, in this energy. And it's about to getting that rest. Again, if you need to rest, take that time to rest. This is encouragement because nourishment is also here. And this is a card about making sure you're getting what you need. Make sure you're eating right. Make sure you're drinking enough water and hydrating yourself. Make sure you're getting enough rest. And anytime, this is also a card of watching your jealousies of what other people have. Because all that means is that you need to take action towards the things that you want so you can get them. Jealousy is a trigger that you're not doing what you need to be doing for yourself. So freely releasing what you no longer need, the dark moon, so you can plant those new seeds. And make sure that and also with the sleeping, obviously, this is being recorded in the winter in the Midwest. So, this is very much, we have all this hibernation energy, the bear. And look at it's beautiful, right? But knowing that some of you, it's Sagittarius, you are fire, very powerful energy, but make sure that you're balancing it with the rest. And make sure you're taking care of yourself. Again, nourishment is here. And this is a time of like, if it's time to get in shape, it's time to get in shape. I know everybody, but start small, start with 5 minutes a day. And when you notice that difference that 5 minutes of stretching or doing some kind of calisthenic does, you'll want to do more and you'll do it automatically. And next thing, but I mean, there's definitely an energy here about taking care of yourself, making sure you're resting, not judging yourself, making sure you're getting enough. Okay, I'm beating the drum. Yeah. I love it. We were just talking about the soil, right? And planting the soil, the seed, and the new moon energy, that dark, rich soil. And here's this soil, this gift from God, the divine, the universe, with roots. Was it harvested? Is it ready to be planted? This is the dream. 10, 9 of cups and an ace of pentacles. There's 10. There's the completion. This is really, this is divine timing, the divine hand coming in and saying, release what you no longer need and plant those seeds. And that this is, the new moon is here. It's time. How beautiful. So this is the West position, which is physical, introspection, the action, what's going on with your body. We have nourishment here. So a lot of you, it's just time to, do something. And you know what it is in relation to you. Yeah, we have the Stargate of Orion, and this is about emotional intelligence, emotional maturity. It's about becoming more of a light body. We have the intuition here. We have a lot of moon energy. Water is connected, is moon energy. Cardinal water, which is Cancer, is ruled by the moon. And this is about, there's messages waiting for you. That's why in dream, there's probably, for some of you, messages and dreams, maybe even visitations from ancestors or angels, always in protection, always use your discernment. But the Stargate of Orion, this is also about spending time in nature, spending time around water, connecting with it more physically, spiritually, just water energy. If you look behind the Stargate, it's almost like there's an angel or someone waiting for you to, activate, to elevate to an emotional level where you are ready to receive some kind of guidance from the universe, some kind of message, some kind of inner standing. And we have boundaries here. Setting some new boundaries. Boundaries has a lot to do with, what you let in and what you let out. You know, we're familiar with boundaries, how people treat you, not allowing people to, you know, disrespect your boundaries or walk all over you, however, but also being committed to what you say, you know, knowing your boundaries, knowing, you know, yourself in and out, above and below, and knowing what you're physically capable of, you know, and you know, examples of, like, if you say yes, someone asks you to do something and you say yes, then say yes. But don't say yes when you really want to say no, and vice versa. Don't say no when you really want to, you know, oh shit, and then be like, oh, should I have said yes, and then feel bad about it. Just set those clear boundaries. But again, you know, it's a collective reading. But we have 6 of Wands here, so we have 6 here again. 66, lots of number synchronations. We have 12 here, which is another 3. 12 and 12, though, is also here. You might be seeing 12 on the clock. But 6 of Wands, there you are. Sagittarius. Recognized. Seeing the light. Receiving that recognition, that validation from your faith. This is balancing faith. This is a card of victory, triumph. You know, she's being supported and loved for what she does, appreciated. She's in the light. Above, we have the primal flower essence. We have another 6. 6s are about growth and development. 666. I've been seeing 666 as well. Primal flower essence. So the message from above is you're ready. You're ready for the next step. You have seeds of wisdom. You are advanced on your path. You have advanced on your path. You have gained wisdom. You have grown. And you're ready for the next step. You're ready for success. Some of you even ready for service. Real world application. Real world service. And we have discernment. We've learned. And, you know, discernment is about, you know, the mistakes that we make is about learning. Discernment is also about using logic and intuition. Trusting your, you know, when things are cloudy and foggy, and, you know, trusting your inner sight, trusting your inner voice. Yep. 7 of Swords. That negativity, negative words coming from within or without you that, you know, affect your discernment. Very interesting. And this, we have 7 here now. We have 77 as well. And this is this particular deck, the 7 of Swords, is also about the universe. Witness sees all. The universe, whatever has happened, if someone has hurt you or plotted against you or hid things from you, or if you, the universe sees everything. We don't know what happened in this frame. We're just seeing this one picture, this one moment, and we don't know who is the transgressor. Excuse me. And who is the victim. But the universe, the moon, saw everything. But this is a card of negativity. People talking bad about you, saying bad things about you. I really feel, you know, it's discernment. It's your own negative. It's discerning negative thoughts. Let's clarify. Let me clarify 7 of Swords, please. Because 7 of Swords can be self-sabotage. It can be negative thoughts that are coming from you, or things that were said to you in your childhood, or, you know, in your marriage, or, you know, something that is that blocks your clear discernment, the way you see and view the world. That 8 of the world, and then the world comes out, Ace of Pentacles and 7 of Swords. Yeah. You've discerned how to navigate the world, and how to navigate and discern, you know, when negativity is coming from you, when negativity is coming from without you. Like, you've learned how to deal with those negative situations, you know, that comes with communication and thoughts and perception, however that, you know, in the collective, however that downloads for you, however that resonates, because we're going to remember that it's always about us, right? Your intuition, my intuition. I'm reading the cards, but you know what this story is. I'm just reading the message in the cards and picking up my senses and feelings and things that I'm hearing clairaudiently, things that are being shown to me in my mind's eye. I am a Cancer, so this is, you know, this is up our alley, but everybody has this ability. It's about paying attention. So, but it's always about your intuition, Sagittarius. And one day, you know, it's about trusting yourself, trusting your own discernment. And you've learned. We all have to learn that in all the tribes of the zodiac, all 12 of us, we have to learn how to trust our own discernment. And when, you know, our ego is talking to us, talking to our shadow, our side, negativity, voices, negative energy coming in, clouding your discernment. And choices are about learning, you know. We all make good choices, we make bad choices. You're supposed to. That's how you learn. So hopefully you don't keep repeating them. But you've learned a lot, and you have lessons that you have learned with this card. You have lessons that you have learned that can help others. Your story has come to a point where you have gained the wisdom to pass down to others, because that's what the little seed pods are in there are about, having wisdom for those coming after you, for those that you know. And when people ask, know that your story has value. So below we have Grandmother Moon. And this is also a card, again, we have this divine feminine energy. This is a card of this too shall pass. Getting in touch with the cycles of the moon. And you have Grandmother Moon here. You have the new moon, the dark moon. You have a full moon here. You have moon energy all over this with the water energy. So the full moon is about drawing up those emotions so you can release them. Allowing, that's why people, lunatics, lunacy, anybody in the service industry will tell you how quirky and weird, not only yourself, your co-workers, and your customers act during full moons. It's because that water energy, the moon is pulling up. That's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to help you release all that stuff, that the emotional energy that's keeping you from seeing clearly, from using your thinking clearly, using your discernment clearly. Because you got this stuff swirling around that still hasn't been released. And in tarot, the moon card is about releasing things from the deep. That's why the lobster comes up. You know, things that walk on the ocean floor. Releasing those things that are deep seated in our emotional ocean, that are keeping us from manifesting our dreams. And you have 9 of Cups, 3 of Cups here. You have the Stargate of Orion here. And it's interesting. Oh my God. Another thing. I can't believe I'm so slow. But here we go. On divine time. Orion is a star constellation that is very, in the northern hemisphere, in the winter, it's very clear. It's in the sky. It's close to Earth. It's easy to see. In the summertime, it's a little further, and it's always like under the moon. So it's hard to see sometimes, but at least that's my experience when I've caught it. But this is the delicate feeling of night, look for Orion in the night sky. You have a connection, and there's this water energy, and there's a connection of Orion to Earth. But we have this grandmother moon. This too shall pass. I believe a shining example. Let me clarify. Let me be sure. A shining example. This too shall pass, and trusting your feelings. Yep. That's what all this is about. Trusting your feelings. Discernment. And that's what discernment is about too. Knowing how to trust your feelings and know when it's not, because there's another voice. Your intuition will never lead you wrong. It will never tell you to do wrong. It will never lead you in the wrong direction, but your ego will. Your shadow side will. Those dark workers will. The ones that work through others will. So there's this, and also grandmother moon, paying attention to your dreams, repetitive things in dreams, maybe even experiencing lucid dreaming, which is amazing. But there's this energy as well of an ancestor, a grandmother, who may be coming to you in your dreams, or maybe, even and we have the silver wolf, remember? I mean, stop it. Something is calling you. Something is definitely guiding you. This is beautiful below, and we have balance. Stop it. Trust your intuition, and we have the priestess, number 2, and the 11 of grandmother moon, which is also a 2. The moon crescent. Notice her eyelids. She also has, oh no, she doesn't have any runic symbols, but there the runic symbols at the top. If you're interested, you can Google a rune chart. I don't know them by heart, but I do work with runes, but I'm not ready to, not quite yet, but may have more clues and prosperity. And again, the more action you take, the more that you put into following the clues and the universe that is leaving for you, that guidance, that influence, there's definitely a feminine influence, and it definitely has to do with water and emotions. But for someone, it's a grandmother. And it's interesting that we have a male and a female with the cat characters as well. So there's this balance energy there. But yeah, 2. Trusting your feelings, trusting your master. And then you have balance. Stop it. Finding that balance, trusting your emotions, trusting that inner voice. Wow. So what's going on within, we have the sacral chakra, and I am doing a series on chakras. I'm not all the way through it. If you haven't seen it and you're watching this, it's on my playlist. Sacral chakra reading for Sagittarius. But the sacral chakra is about, this, creating something new. This is also here. This is beautiful. Sagittarius, there's so much potential in the energy of this year. And again, it's all about faith. Don't give up, right? So this is courageous living, determination, and create from passion. Fear not, your eternal flames of passion burn within your sacred fire of life, Sagittarius. This card brings you the awakening energy of the sacral chakra. This mandala is aligned with your passion for life and your passion within relationships, including the one you have with yourself. The key here is to have an absolute unwavering faith in yourself. Trust the beautiful being that you are and know what is important to you. Be reminded that you, your ideas, your creativity, and your passion matter. And I just want, under nourishment, I just want you to know that the beauty card is here. which is exactly what they said, the beautiful being that you are, and seeing the magic of the universe, seeing the beauty in yourself, the beauty in small things, the beauty that's all around you. Again, this feeling of nature showing you a beauty, reflecting back to you how you see yourself. And remember, we had the self-focus card underneath the new moon card, right? And then underneath the beauty card, we have the action card. Do you see the pattern, dear Sagittarius? Do you see the pattern? Yep. Knowing and, oh wow, underneath the dreaming is knowing. And underneath knowing is feeling. And I think you're seeing the pattern with emotional intelligence here, trusting your feelings, becoming more of a light body, something activating in you. And now there's messages that you have activated. You're going to, messages that with the Stargate of Orion, there are things deeper, universal, spiritual, higher elements that are going to start coming in, because you're ready. Said the real world, you know, when you begin to change and grow and your frequency changes and grows, the universe around you responds, your environment responds, nature responds. You'll see. It's quite amazing. And so you're ready for that next step. It's beautiful. Start believing in all that you have asked of yourself in this lifetime. Remember the bigger picture that you chose to play a part in, the record keeper. Your blueprint, your soul contract, your divine path. Have faith that you are safe to express your passion without the shame or guilt that are illusions of times past. And if you notice, like we have the high priestess here, right? There's all this trusting yourself, trusting your inner voice. You know, and you can see under her lids, her eyes are open because she's seeing within. She's seeing in her mind's eyes. She's seeing what's being sent to her. And again, with this energy, with balance, not necessarily needing to see, feeling, maintaining the balance by controlling your emotions and your feelings with all this emotional energy, which is, I feel like for fire signs, is really important, balancing fire and water. Embrace the very fire within that lights your individuality. What are you waiting for? Kiss and hug the people you love and the people you don't. Love without reservation, if not others, then yourself, and create, create, create. There's no time like the present. Just be sure to take your heart with you along the way. And, you know, self-love is here, and we have nourishment here. Faith. So this is about your faith. And I'm pretty sure what's going to happen is it's looking like the universe. This is going to be a year that the universe renews your faith. And here's those people that you love. 3 of Cups. And it's just the sacral chakra, the fire chakra. And I would definitely check it out because I read from a book that talks about physical and emotional symptoms of your sacral chakra. When it's out of alignment, when it needs to be cleared, when it's unbalanced, when it's not activated. This is what acupuncture, they not their only focus, but they work with the energy systems of your body, the chakras, to make sure the flow of energy is open, or the channels are open, so that your body doesn't have any blockages. And we have resistance. Yeah, stop fighting it. Stop fighting what you truly want. Stop resisting. Go after it. Because it's yours. 10 of Cups. And there's this creating this life. And you have the 10 of Cups. Another 10 here. Water energy. Feeling. creating that happiness, that love, that abundance, those dreams come true. You have 9 and 10 of Cups here. Wow. That's exactly what the sacral chakra is about. It's about that. So we have the animal totem deck. You know, we did have the cats here. I would definitely recommend, you know, just paying attention to how cats come in and out of your life. And see if they have any messages for you as well. But we'll get an animal totem that will be a messenger for you, 2023, a messenger that brings confirmation and affirmation and faith. Because I never, you know, I'm not saying things are always going to be easy breezy, but you're definitely being guided, influenced gently from above. But this is, I feel this is the year you take it. Okay, for Sagittarius, let's see. There it is. Beautiful. I love it. You have the hawk. And for some of you out there, Archangel Michael, which I have a candle lit for Michael, is said to be represented in the animal world by a hawk. So again, paying attention to this guy. We have healing, vision, rebirth, and spirituality. Yeah, with the creating something new, right? Rebirth. With faith and trust in your this is beautiful. You're gonna something recognized this year. There are many species of hawk, each with its own legends and associated folklore. The birds have symbolized healing, freedom, vision, and rebirth. In Egyptian mythology, Isis, the goddess of abundance and fertility, which we would have, would be represented here. Well, this is about prosperity and abundance now returning, joy and prosperity returning, knowing that this too shall pass, having faith, using your, you know, trusting your instincts, because now you have experienced the miracle of faith. Beautiful. In Egyptian mythology, Isis, the goddess of abundance and fertility, assumes the shape of a hawk, and she gives birth to her son, Horus, who then dies, is reborn. She also becomes a hawk to join her husband Osiris in the underworld. Native Americans associate the hawk with potent magic and use its feathers in healing rituals and in ceremonies to bring rain. And we have all this water here. Abundance. Healing. Vision. Yep. A new vision. Sagittarius, wow. What a beautiful reading. What a beautiful reading. I feel this year you are going to get something you've been asking for. You're going to take action and take steps, and the universe is going to respond. And there's this faith being restored. This new, again, that synergy, that something new that I talked about in the beginning that I was getting. This understanding, this connection to the universe, this connection to something bigger than you that we don't quite yet understand. But you will. And you are definitely being guided. Some of you, it is by ancestors, grandmothers. Just beautiful energy. So again, Orion, don't forget to check for Orion in the winter sky. Good luck, Sagittarius.